Hey, this is Scott with the White Jet Boat and Drone Adventures. And boy, do I have a fish story for you. Can you believe this? Well, right now I have no idea what's going on, but there's more boats in this area that have, I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 boats. There's 31 boats that have just descended on me. All right, the first one of the day. Looks like he's about 14, maybe 15 inches long. Papio. Well, we caught something today. Hey, it's Scott with the White Jet Boat and Drone Adventures, and there's Bree. It's a Sunday. We're at one of our favorite hikes. This is in Pearl City, and the backstory that you saw, or the backstory to this whole story, this whole episode was I caught a spotted eagle ray. I can't remember exactly how big it was, but a spotted eagle ray is a stingray. I have no experience with stingrays. A little bit of experience with what we call skates back on the East Coast, but nothing like this. This was about, I want to say that tip to tip, it might have been 2.5 feet wide. But I caught it. I thought I was going to have something really good for dinner because it was really struggling, and I was struggling to bring it in. It hit it hard. And when I was able to back into shallow water, that's when I saw that it was a stingray. And so I wanted my hook, I wanted my whole rig back. So I brought the fish in, I put the fishing rod on the boat, and I grabbed a hold of the fish, and then I turned my body and I touched the back of it, and bam, the barbs went into my forearm. And there's there's the remaining bandages that I'm still dealing with. To make a long story short, what happened after that was I tried to pull out the fish, wouldn't come out. There's barbs in my arm. So I'm holding the fish with the line in one hand, and a girl swims over to my boat and says, now by this time I had got into the boat. Somehow I don't remember how I got into the boat, but I was up in the boat with the fish in hand, walking around trying to get a handle on what I needed to do to get everything together to get back and figure out how I was going to solve this. And this girl, this really wonderful girl, came swimming over and she says, "Hey, I saw what happened. Do you need any help?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And so I had her, she climbed up on board, and I directed her to the dive knife that I have in the passenger side, which for just this specific reason, there's a big dive knife right there. And I had her get that, and I had her saw off, as I held the fish in one hand and it was sticking out of my arm in the other. I had her saw off the barbs. And from there, I put a guy swam over also. I don't know if he was connected to her or not. There was no conversation going along. It was just, here's the anchors. I pulled up both anchors and I put both fishing rods in. I told them how to do it, line them up in the middle. Then I got back on board. The boat started drifting off the sandbar, started the engines. They jumped off. I said, "Thank you very much." And I headed in. And I got the boat in. God, I got the boat in perfectly. Even though I've got this blood pouring out of my arm and the barbs are in there, everything is in slow motion. And I brought it in. I walked with Bree up to the truck, backed the truck into the water, put the boat on the trailer, drove the trailer out of the water. And at that point, I was done. I called 911, and my good friend Bo, at the same time, I called 911, and I talked to Bo. Bo came down and rescued me, took my boat and trailer back to his house in Midley Line, left his car there. Ambulance took me to Castle Hospital, and then when I got out of surgery, Bo came and picked me up, and then I went home the next day on Sunday. So that's kind of the backstory of what you saw in this quick video demonstration, or this quick video episode. Don't mess with eagle rays. Next time I see one, cut the line, let it go, say adios to your line, and be done with it. Anyway, that's it. Everything is fine. As you can tell, I'm able to hold, my arm is still working because it's holding the camera right now for this selfie interview. But everything is okay. I'll be back on the water shortly. Aloha. We'll see you next time.